Hey, what's up, Cashflow hackers? So I just did this live video and it was a long video. And so I figured there'd be a lot of value in cutting it up into smaller pieces. So if you didn't have a chance to watch the live video, I encourage you. What I've done is I've gone through here and I did one section in the video talking about the need for radical self-accountability to achieve the results that we want to achieve in life. If you've been watching my channel, you know I talk about the 4 F's of faith, family, fitness, and finances. And that finance part, people try to outsource their success with their money. And I encourage you to step into that. And infinite banking is a system and a tool and a mindset and a philosophy and a process that you can implement in your life. And when you do, it forces you to step into this role of radical self-accountability. And that's why when I say infinite banking isn't for everybody, this is what I'm talking about, because not everybody is ready to step into that. You know, it gives you more control of your money. We talk about that being one of the most important things. Not everybody has the same value for control of money as other people. Sometimes having that level of control can actually be a detriment to a lot of people. And so thanks for being here. And what I want to do is I just want to hop right to this clip that, you know, it's like a 6-minute clip from the video that I think you'll find a lot of value in. And so if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. That way you're notified every time I launch a new video. Enjoy. There is no freedom without feeling safe, right? And so we talk about financial freedom a lot, right? And it got me thinking about the fact that if there's no freedom without feeling safe in relationships, in life in general, I think these people are actually talking about the fact that that's what really people are after. Like you have some people, like let's take the pandemic, let's take COVID for example, right? And I know this is a big can of worms to open, but I'm just gonna use this one example. Is like you had people like me, right? And I'm just gonna be right out there with it, who were just like, I didn't care about wearing a mask. I didn't get vaccinated. I didn't do all that stuff. Now, do I care if other people did or didn't? No, I don't. Like, you live your life. But I went out and I felt safe because I'm healthy. I exercise, I watch my diet, I do all these things. I was never really concerned. I got COVID, it kicked my butt. But I was never really worried about it. It was just kind of a thing I knew I was gonna have to deal with, right? Other people didn't feel the same way as me. And the reason that a lot of people were freaking out and wanted to get vaccinated and wanted to wear masks is there's no judgment on that. It's just a function of their safety. And they didn't feel like they would be free unless they were safe, right? And so when it comes to our money, when we look at what we're doing with our money, the ability to feel safe with what you're doing financially to accomplish your goals is going to make a world of difference in your ability to execute a plan for you to get there. And so what I know is I see these people, they go in, they put money into a 401k or an IRA, they give up control of that money, they ride the market ups and downs, they don't have enough savings in an emergency fund, they don't have an opportunity fund, they can't be an opportunistic investor. And so therefore they don't feel that safety, they don't feel that security, they don't see the opportunity, and that's what's holding them back. And I've said this a lot, the human brain only allows you to put 100% of effort into something you believe with 100% certainty you're gonna be successful with, right? And so when we look at it from that angle, you know, it just gets really clean. Like, you gotta make sure you put yourself in a situation where your money is in alignment with your values and beliefs, and you're able to execute a plan and you believe that you can be successful, because if you don't believe it, you're not gonna succeed. I don't care how good it is. And so that is that. So when it comes down to, just to kind of finish off and wrap up, I see I got a couple questions here, but just to kind of finish up this, like, what is infinite banking? It's just a filter in your life that you flow all your financial decisions through. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, you know, you got to take over the banking function in your life. Well, that's a good catchphrase. But what really at the core is infinite banking? It's putting a financial system into place that puts you at the center of your financial success. You cannot outsource your success to some financial planner, to some money manager. You have to take radical self-accountability. And I'll tell you right now, when people, that's the second question, is who is it for? Who is infinite banking for? Infinite banking is only for people that are willing to step into radical self-accountability. People that say, I know where I want my life to go. I know that I'm gonna have to grow to be able to live into that. I know that right now in this very moment, I am not who I need to be to get to where I wanna go. So if that is you, that is why I love this so much, because by implementing in this financial strategy in your life, not only going to help your money, it's going to help you grow to become who you need to be to get to where you want to go. It's going to help your money. It's going to help your relationships. It's going to help you personally, professionally, in all these different areas in your life. I believe it's going to stretch you to grow and force you to become more so you can give more and serve more and be more. That's it. And that is who infinite banking is for. If you don't resonate with that, and once again, no judgment on this. There's a lot of people out there who are like not interested in that game at all. They just want to go to work, punch a clock, live life, party on the weekends, hang out on their boat on the weekends, hang out on the pool or at the beach or whatever you do, barbecuing on the weekends. Totally cool. If that's you and you just want to go to do your job and save money and do that for 45 years and hope you get to the end and you're comfortable, by all means, like, awesome. Like, you know, a lot of people like to criticize that, but the world needs that as well. Like, we can't all be out there trying to do all this stuff at the same time, because we need different personalities for different things. This is, once again, it's just a tool, but it has to align with your values and beliefs. And that core value and belief, I think, is like, where do I want to go? And am I where I need to be as a person? Am I who I need to be to get there? And if the answer is no, well, then the number one thing you need to do is invest in yourself and become that. And then the question is like, all right, if I need to use my money to do that, how am I going to position my money to grow, to prepare myself, to give me a foundation for emergency, to give me a foundation for opportunity, but also to be able to leverage that I can invest in myself and become who I need to be.